Welcome back to another episode of The Good Boys. This is episode 10. That's a big number, dude. Double
10.
digit.
Yeah, that is cool.
All right, we're going to kick it off with a classic little story time. We got a bunch of stuff to catch y'all up on.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way back to Super Bowl weekend.
running back to Super Bowl weekend in LA. That was when we got booted from our house.
Classic at this point.
Best part about it was that right when we got kicked out, it was Super Bowl weekend in LA, so really cheap hotel rooms and like a lot of availability on rooms. So that was perfect. And then, but it was a good weekend. We went to this Cameo event.
We watched the Super Bowl at Cameo. It was cool. Crazy house.
Well, I guess we should start before then.
Well, yeah, leading up to the game, I mean, we didn't get into a single party we tried to go to, right?
We blew it.
Yeah, we had events that we were supposed to go to. We got there late, and they were pretty strict. If you're there late, we found out the hard way.
So yeah, we drank Friday and Saturday for nothing.
Well, did we Friday? I thought it was Saturday. Sunday was Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
Friday
we tried to go.
Wow, a little bender, huh?
Friday
sure.
is when we tried to sneak you in as the artist.
Oh yeah, we have video of that or audio or something, right?
Well, yeah, tell the story. I don't think I know this one. Was I?
We went to this event we were supposed to go to. We were supposed to be there latest 11. I think we got there like 11:20, 11:30. That was our bad.
And we blew it. We let this girl who doesn't have the best credibility, like...
Yeah, she hyped us up like 2 weeks before the Super Bowl, so we were like, hell yeah, we're going to this thing.
She was acting like it was this exclusive VIP like event.
And it might have been. We didn't get in.
No, because we saw the VIP line, and the VIP was bigger than the general admission line.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was a joke.
So then we got there, and we weren't getting in, but there was this like side table, and we thought, somebody thought they were like letting people in on this left side.
Yomi
did. And so then we tried to act like I was the artist. Nash started filming, and who went in like first and started talking to him?
Filming with my iPhone, by the way, with like the flash on. I was like, let's look like we're vlogging or something. I'm filming, and
I put my hood up, mask on, like
we're like trying to clear people out, like clear out.
Yomi took initiative. He's the one that went up and was like, he's here to perform. Yeah,
artist. All of a sudden, they're just like, yeah, we're just the COVID test. I'm just like, damn.
Yeah. So we didn't get in there.
Is that the one where you guys went to a random house after?
Yeah. So after that, we went to, what is it called?
We went to
was it that
some
night?
party. Yeah. We went to
same night because that's where we left and went to.
We went to a party that we didn't.
House. Yeah.
So we went to, what's it called though?
Selfie Pop?
Selfie Pop.
Yeah.
And by the time we got there, they were kind of shutting down.
The shuttles were
like fully shutting down. So we got out of our Ubers. We started walking down the hill.
No. We didn't want to get out of the Uber.
No,
do you remember the Uber?
Oh my gosh, the Uber was about to call the cops on us.
Yeah, he drove us up the hill, and then obviously the party was over, so we were like, let me change the location and let's go to another party. And he just didn't understand, and that we were in the hills, so that like I had no service, so I couldn't change the location. And he was like, no, get out. And we were like, just drive. You have to drive down anyway. Just bring us with you, and I'll change the location. Like, he just didn't understand.
He was like, get out.
Forced us to get out. So then that's why like we were just walking down the hill, because it was impossible to get another Uber after that. Yeah. And as we were walking, we just see this one house, lights are going, so we see some LEDs, hear some music, and we're like,
some
oh
of
shit.
us like disconnected though, because it was only me, you, and Margot at that point.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I was walking down that hill with Yomi like 2 minutes like in front of you guys, because we saw you like pulling up in the Uber when we were walking down. And we saw the people in the window. We like literally debated it for like a minute. Like, should we go in there?
That would have been crazy if
you guys just walked in and we were in there already.
So yeah, we ended up, we're just like standing on the porch. We're like, should we go in? I'm like, yeah, open the door. Sean goes like halfway up the stairs, and like he's like, come on. We end up going up the stairs, and it was like probably what 30, 40 people.
Yeah, but
like just kicking it, jamming, and like we walked up and they were like, "Hey, what's up?"
Young professionals.
Yeah.
What we did, like,
So 36-year-old birthday.
yeah, not till like the next day. We were like, I think they all like work together, and we're like coworkers, and we were just like the only like.
That's exactly what it
randoms.
was.
Yeah.
Tell him about when
It's
he
like a
came up to
startup.
you and you guys thought you were getting booted.
So like we're probably there for 10, 15 minutes, like just chilling. At this point, they gave us a drink, like we're all vibing, and this dude comes up to us and like we make eye contact. He's obviously one of the hosts of the party, and like I'm like, all right, here it comes, we're getting booted. He walks up to me, and he's just like, "Hey man, could you take your shoes off?" And I look down and like everybody's in their socks and like barefoot, and I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Could you get your friends too also?" So we were kicking it barefoot with a bunch of
This was like
cool guys
one of the
and
only
girls.
nights I didn't wear socks. Like I was wearing like those plaid pants, and I had them rolled up with the white.
Oh, you're going
pants.
ankles
So I
fine.
was showing a little ankle that night.
Little ankle.
And then fucking they're like, take it off. And it is so weird trying to have like a conversation with someone with like just your toes out. You just feel so vulnerable at a party.
Jeez.
Like, it's
No,
just-
that's weird.
It was.
You got to get those no-look socks, the ones that just don't come up very high, but they at least cover your toes.
The ones
and, like,
Yomi's got. Yomi wears
Yeah,
them all the time.
yeah.
I feel like those look more beat though than barefoot.
I
The one where
mean-
it like just covers the toes.
I mean,
Dude,
bro, I don't know. Barefoot's like.
But I will say,
you
it's-
homeless?
It's
Like-
safe, but it also saves the back. I got so many blisters from going no socks. I
You're
can't
right.
do it again.
I feel you.
Mm.
But yeah, that was pretty funny.
No, I mean, that was a good night. That was Saturday, right? And then we go Sunday to this party.
Then Sunday to the Super Bowl.
I mean, not to name drop, but just bow. No, I'm just kidding. No, there were some cool people there. Favorite person there was probably, I don't even know.
Dude, there was Trevor Wallace there. There was
Cody.
Cody. Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
is
dude.
hilarious.
Should we
Cody
put
Koch
that in there?
I saw his podcast
podcasting
afterwards.
where he took a dump and wiped out one of the bathrooms, bro.
Literally, I was
mean-
standing in those lines, dude.
Dude, the lines
That's
for the bathroom
why.
were bad.
No, but he didn't blow up that one. He didn't want to go in those because the lines were so long.
Yeah.
And then he went in like one of the upstairs like back
Did it not
room
take like
ones.
a couple of the
It
bathrooms
was out.
though?
Yeah.
It took a
Was
couple-
he the
dude,
reason that
yeah.
the
I think he
bathrooms?
took out the right side of
He
the house,
went
bro.
to the bathroom upstairs and then it had a little
Yeah.
Oh my
downward
God,
effect
bro.
Yep.
on it.
I bet
Wow.
yeah.
So there was like one.
So
maybe
Cody
two
Co
bathrooms.
Cody Co blew up the bathroom that we were the party we were at, and it really just clogged things up. I was literally waiting to go to the bathroom one time for 20 minutes, like maybe
Yeah.
more. I don't even know. I guess they weren't
That's
flushing.
hilarious. Like seeing that in hindsight, that's hilarious.
It
It was a
But
fun
yeah,
party.
no,
though.
it was a great
It was
party.
a great party for you guys though too, because you guys.
Oh yeah, we were gambling on that one.
Wow.
New tradition. Me and Nash have. We're gambling on the Super
We
Bowl.
went hard. So
Your
me
new
and Parker
your new tradition.
tapped into one of our good buddies' bookies, and we wanted to just put some money down because I was pretty certain that the Rams were going to win the Super Bowl because they had an all-star team and the
Joe had a great year, but
they were just
it was the Rams' year.
they
It
were
was the
just a
Rams'
young
year.
team with a young offensive line that wasn't going to get it done against a bunch of Pro Bowlers, and I mean Hall of Famers really. So I was like, Parker, let's put some money down. Let's tap in 2K.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, do we want to take the line, the points?
So the
or no
situation
points?
was, if the Rams win by 4 or more, it was like you double your money, pretty much. If you didn't take the points and just said the Rams win, and that means if the Rams won by the 3 they did, you would have lost. You bet on the Rams, right? We didn't take that. We were the only person with the bookie, Nick,
to take the straight up.
to take the straight up out of 20 bets he had. So he got rich that day, but we did too. We made a cool rack, you know.
Pretty much, we were the only people to win out of him because if you
He's
bet
not
on,
like a big bookie.
if
but-
you bet
Oh.
on the Bengals, you would have lost, and if you bet on
The
the
points?
Rams with the points, you lost also. And everyone that bet on the Rams took the points.
Wow.
We were the only ones that didn't take the points,
Good shit.
and we're goated for that.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And it was close, too.
It
man. We were
was
running
close.
around
We were-
Cameo. Let's go.
Versus has trained you guys well.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
I showed y'all the clip of the last play where Jamar Chase was wide open.
Oh,
I
I
know.
know.
Y'all could have lost.
That would have been
easy.
bad.
But you know what? It came down to that O-line, man. They just couldn't hold it down.
They couldn't do it.
So how about when I forget his name? I feel bad, but when we went up to him and hyped him up and told him
Darius,
who the MVP
that was messed up.
Oh,
and we were like, no, he just won MVP.
Aaron,
Yeah, our buddy Darius, he put down a bunch of bets, and one of them was on Aaron Donald to win MVP.
Defense.
And right after the game, like, we just gassed him up.
He was
were
getting
like,
interviewed. We were drunk. We were like, he got it. Look. And he's like, we all celebrate.
He was going
We met
nuts.
this guy that day, and like,
He let us wear a Super Bowl ring, and like, he was a great guy.
good guy.
But yeah, we gassed him up, and then later he was like, he didn't win MVP, and I was like, oh shit,
My bad.
I don't know
He
who
wanted other
started
bets,
that.
though.
Who started that? Let's just come clean now. It wasn't me.
I wasn't in the situation.
Just come clean.
Dude, me?
Yeah, it wasn't Sean. It's one of you two.
All
right.
Me.
I don't know.
I know.
All right, it sounded like it might have been me.
Tucker.
I was hammered, bro. I don't know.
Corey was really hyping it up too.
Yeah, Corey. We'll throw Corey under the bus there. But no, overall, great party, great weekend, especially when you can pay for all those cheap hotels with, you know, your
It was fun.
Yeah.
with your Super Bowl winnings.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
We'll close it off. I mean, we were definitely hammered at the party, and my girlfriend, anytime she gets drunk, she likes to run. She just has a bunch of energy. So we were in Beverly Hills for this party, and I capped off my night with like a 4-mile run,
Gotta get your heart pumping.
running after down Sunset Boulevard, and yeah.
How long was that? Like, were y'all pacing, or was it like a
Dude.
sprint and a walk?
Oh,
What
I
was
was-
going
I would-
on?
Were you timing it?
No, we drove past you at one point.
I
And I
didn't
called
even- I didn't
you. I
even-
was like,
Oh,
"You
yeah,
need us
yeah,
to
yeah.
snap you?" And you're like, "Nah, Courtney's running." I'm like,
I didn't
"What?"
even know she left, and Natalie comes up to me. She's like, "You might want to go get your girlfriend. She just went on a run." And I was like, "What?"
A run. She just went on a run. She'd
Literally.
be like, is she gonna come back? Nah, it's a one way.
No, she told me I don't know.
She was running to the hotel.
That's
But-
such a funny
yeah.
thing. It's like Courtney
She ran
gets
to the
drunk and
North
she's like,
Stanley
let me hit
house.
cardio.
Yeah.
Hey, all
It's
power
not
to her.
It's not even like she's upset. She's just, I got a lot of energy built up. She just got to
Dude, maybe
go
we
for a
just
run.
need to start bringing like get a treadmill at the party.
But the fun, and then I'm running down after, and like I have a location, so I was just like tracking it like that. And then I'd go and look for birds. There was no birds around me. Y'all caught up to me on the Uber, and you're like, "Yo, you want to hop in?" I was like, "Can't." She's like, "Another 0.5 this way. I gotta keep going."
Gotta find
Got
her.
another .49 to go.
Tracking her down. I was
Yeah.
gonna ask, like, you got the location. I guess you got to if she's going on runs in the middle of the night.
Yeah. On
Dude.
Sunset Boulevard, not like the nicest place to be running.
I think maybe
Yeah.
you just need to like just invest in your own bird. That way you can
Just
just
track her down.
you can always just like even if she's a mile, you're like, oh, I'm good. This puppy hits 40, and you just
Be there
pull up
30
on her and
seconds,
just
babe.
Oh, one of Gage's scooters.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
dude, wear a helmet on that one though.
That'd be nice.
That one's pretty dangerous. You'll be wobbling out there on the streets.
This is a perfect segue, though. I will say I was able to catch her pretty fast because all the training I was doing. For that Daytona 500 race.
He was training hard.
Yeah.
Like that.
So Sean was my coach. I got invited
Yeah.
to do this like House of Highlights thing where I raced around the Daytona 500 track against Cam Wilder and Ryan Crash Test Dummy.
Yeah.
Absolutely toasted him.
Wow.
It wasn't even a competition. I mean, I didn't even see the race, and I could just feel it. Like
I
it
think
was
I
just-
won by like a minute.
A minute?
A minute.
on a mile
What were
race.
they doing?
It was like a mile and a half.
So just
was your
full
time?
on toast.
I don't have an exact time, but it was probably like around 9 minutes.
What was
it
it?
wasn't even close enough. They stopped keeping track.
Yeah.
What was it? Were you literally just no one in the stands?
Nobody was there.
You're the only one on the track.
Only
like,
one in the stadium except
Was
for
there
actually
a,
they were doing
was there like a
tours and shit.
pacer, scooter, or anything?
No,
Anyone
dude.
next to you?
Well, there was like cars, like
driving next to you,
Filming,
filming.
yeah,
Oh,
filming
okay,
stuff.
that's lit.
so. Yeah, like so. My technique was I was just gonna sprint off the start and then be like, "Damn, there's no way I'm catching him."
Yeah, and just
And then I
pace it
just-
out from there.
I just kept going. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Good
beautiful.
job.
So at the beginning, like they said, go, like you were ready.
Yeah.
Like
He had a
you-
head start too. They gave him
Yeah.
a little head start.
Dude, they were talking the most shit
Why'd
too.
you get a
like,
head
before.
start?
Because I
You
got
showed
there.
up
I got
early.
there first somehow.
Oh, like,
And,
you
like,
flew there, the
They-
competition.
dude, they both flew on the same flight, and
You flew
they
on a
didn't
different
show
one.
up at the same time either. Like they both showed up like
They're clowns.
after. I know. I don't get how. Like I don't get how I beat them there, but I got like a 10-yard head start. It was nothing.
Oh, okay.
And I
Oh,
won
you
by a
still-
minute, so like it didn't even.
Big
Yeah.
toast. Big toast.
Dude, but yeah, they were talking the most shit. They're like friends before, so like I felt like the odd guy out. They were just talking shit to each other, and I was like, haha, yeah, fuck you.
Did you ask them if you could have like whipped one of the NASCAR cars in like the
Dude.
grass after for the celly?
Wow, the Selly?
No, that would have been sick for sure. But
That's the
Oh my
only
God.
way.
Jelly Selly?
And you just smash it into the wall. Oh, my bad, man. That's 50K right there at least, but I appreciate it.
So after the race, me and Tuck got to go back to Daytona for
the actual race,
the
yeah.
like actual race,
Hey.
and it was a good time. NASCAR is just not our thing, but like it was a good time though. It's hot as fuck out there, but
It was Florida also.
what I was thinking about is when you went up to the NASCAR driver. What did you say to him?
Oh my god.
What is it?
So we had to get-
So like part of the filming for the thing was like I was FaceTiming this NASCAR driver, and he was like telling me like they were giving us instructions on like how to do the race and stuff. And so like I go up to him, like this was like my time to meet him so they could get their footage of all this shit. I'm like, "What's up, bro? I'm the TikToker who like ran around the track and like won." And he's like, "Oh yeah, cool." Like he's like, "Dude, what
He's
the
like,
fuck?
what?
Oh,
What
yeah,
is
yeah,
this- what
yeah,
is
yeah.
this guy
He's
telling
literally
me?"
about to get in his car, like,
Yeah,
and
and-
about to race, and like they just set him up just to be like, go tell him something. Tug's like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
Bro, you should have just acted
It'll
like
be in the vlog.
You should have just acted like he should have known you.
No, I
And
did.
just-
I did. I literally fully knew. Then after I like talked to him, I was like, I thought about it. I was like, they probably just told him exactly what to say in these videos, and probably has no idea.
You
No
should have
idea.
been like, dude, trust me, bro. This race is easy as shit, bro. Like I hit it yesterday.
I just got the dub yesterday.
Smoked
bro.
these guys. You got it with ease. And he was
You're
like,
in a car, bro.
yeah. If anything, you have it easier than me.
Dude. But like leading up to the race, me and Sean were picking cars. Both the cars we picked ended up getting in wrecks.
Yeah, mine like within
Literally
like
the
the first 10 like laps. Like, and it's a kid that I knew from like my we went to like a different high school, but we went to like rival high schools, and I knew him like. And I was like, "Oh, that's my boy," and his number was 21.
Classic.
That's my number. I was
Wow.
like, and I was
Always
like,
trying to say he's your boy at the top, huh? Yo, that's my boy down there
Yeah.
killing it.
no, but and literally first 10 laps, toasted.
What's
And
his
then-
name?
Harrison
Barnes?
Ford? No, I don't know his last.
How about this? Like most NASCAR drivers are from North Carolina.
majority?
Like literally, they did like the call outs and they walked out, and like every other one.
Yeah, I
was from
missed my
North Carolina.
calling. I think.
Yeah.
You blew
Could've
it
been
for
a driver,
sure. You're a
dude.
terrible driver.
Yeah,
but-
you can't drive worth shit though. So.
All right.
Yeah, so overall, what would you rate the trip?
Leading up to the race, 10 out of 10.
Wow, that great.
Midway through the race, morale was low. we had to leave.
Sean was
just-
complaining about
Dude,
the
it was
sound.
Dude,
He
it was
saying
just
it was loud.
so
Dude.
fucking. And it's just because it's not like a like always loud. It's like every 45 seconds to a minute. It's like loud as shit.
Isn't that lit though?
No.
It just gets you
after,
going.
After 50 times of hearing it, you're like, all right, I think I'm done.
It's 500 though.
Is it 300?
Why do you think they call it that?
No, it's 500 miles, so like it's
Oh.
200 laps or something.
Yeah, it's like 200 something. Like that.
That's
Yeah.
beat. They're frauds? Dude, they're just lying all the time, bro. That's how the world is.
500 miles.
Why would you call a race 500 and then not be 500 laps? Seriously.
I don't know.
I guess it's the same as swimming. They always try to gas themselves up like, yo, it's like a 2,000 meter. And I'm like, how much is that? It's like 2 laps.
That's true.
No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
that is
I was a
true.
swimmer. I'm
we
fucking
got to
around.
learn a lot about NASCAR. It was cool.
That is
I
cool.
guess.
It was a good trip.
Would you go back?
You're not a Daytona fan?
I
Dude.
mean, I would go back if they were like if we all.
How
went,
would you
maybe.
describe like the people, the culture?
Very different.
I was gonna
Very
say
very different.
I was gonna say, is it like, were they doing like? Is there a way to do it that y'all might have not done it that way?
No, like we got like all access. Like we were all, like they set us up
Oh,
nice.
y'all
like,
were doing it.
Yeah,
We were
but
doing it.
like there are people like that would camp out there for like all weekend and just stand
Yeah.
on their camper to look into the race.
That's good shit.
That's crazy.
Like they,
Yeah, tailgating it, RVing.
Bless you.
Maybe would be fun.
there was 150,000 people there. I would have
Holy
never guessed
shit.
that.
No, it's good stuff. I mean,
It's a lot of
people in the South love their NASCAR. All right, hear me out. Do you think it would be fun out here if there was a LA race and like
Dude,
all of
there
our friends
was.
went?
There
Probably.
literally
It'd be on
one
some Lakewood
at the USC Coliseum.
Didn't Sync go?
Yeah.
Classic. We blew it.
We should have gone.
We should have hit up NASCAR and told them to bring us to that one. So that way we didn't have to fly all the way
No,
to
yeah, make us go to
Orlando
the one on the other
or
side of the country.
Daytona.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
I heard the Talladega Nights is like the biggest party one.
For sure.
Sounds like
Because
it.
that's where Ricky Bobby goes.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you guys ever want to go to like the PGA tour or no?
Nah,
I would.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
I think
Yeah,
it'd be cool.
it'd
I've
fun to go.
never been to like a golf thing,
I haven't either.
so I feel like it'd be fun.
The only thing for me is like, it's hard to see. Already, like when we play, half the time I'm trash, and I mean you guys are pretty decent, but like when I hit the ball, half the time I don't even know where it went for myself, and then
But they hit it pretty straight. Like you know where it's going.
But you got to look over a crowd, and like everyone's quiet, no phones, like nothing. I mean, the no phones, that's not that big a deal,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be lit. But I mean, is golf the same without Tiger? I don't know, man. It's not as hype.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's just something that you got to try once, probably. Then
Oh
you know.
yeah. I mean, the Masters for sure. But like people
The
try the Masters like for a lifetime and never go, because it's so hard to get tickets.
Really?
Yeah, I got some buddies that like their dads try every year, and they like.
Still haven't gone.
Jeez, dude.
I mean, maybe here or there, but yeah, not really. It's tough, man. It's
It's only so many people can go.
yeah,
Once a year.
it's the biggest tournament in golf. It's coming up soon though, in Augusta.
All right, we got this written down, and Parker, I know you've said this story like 10 times now, but tell them about the 7-Eleven.
Oh my
Dog
gosh,
attack
dude.
thing.
This is
These
wild.
dogs were barking.
So this whole Super Bowl weekend.
Wait. Which night was this? Was this before the weekend?
This is
Oh,
before
we were still
went
living
out
there.
one night.
We were still living there, because we were still at
Yeah,
Stanley
It's true.
before we got booted.
This was like a few.
Few nights before. It's probably like Wednesday or Thursday. If that.
I think Thursday. I want to say Thursday.
All right.
We're going with Thursday.
All right. Go with that.
So Thursday before the Super Bowl, Nash and I just like walking down to 7-Eleven, getting some snacks. You know, we're hitting a little movie night, classic. And so we're in there. We're just checking out, and Nash sees it kind of going down before I do. So I'm walking up to the cash register, and the guy who was doing it before walks out, grabs his buddy. You're the cash register. I think nothing of it. I'm just paying for my food. Meanwhile, the guy who left the cash register like walked out the door, grabbed this like stick, like this
large flashlight.
flashlight stick taser thing, and walks outside. Nash is watching the whole thing go down, so we're probably 3 feet from the like door. So he walks out the door, starts yelling at these kids. They stole something. I don't even know what's going on until I just hear the taser going off. Gah, 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 gah. Gah, 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 gah. And so like I'm like looking out the door. Doors are wide open. Nash and I are 6 feet from this going on, and these guys are just like yelling like "fuck you!" Like I don't even know how it escalated. I
I think at one point he went out and said, like, he got the whatever they stole from them, and he said, "Never come back here again," and shit. And that's when the kids started yelling, like he was getting onto this one kid a little bit, and like I think his friends saw it happening and like pulled up and like gave him the backup. Because the kid was like kind of being a bitch at first, and then once like the other car pulled up with the the guy that was like trying to also like curb stomp him at one point.
Yeah. So their car pulls up, and one buddy hops out with them, and they have this big ass dog. And so there's this moment where like they bring the dog out of the car, holding them by these chains.
A pit.
And like it's this huge pit bull, huge. And he's got the taser, like they're just yelling at each other. They let the dog go. The dog bullets at the guy with the taser that worked there. And he literally takes him to the ground. He's grabbing onto his leg, just like ripping it. Nash and I are standing there like, holy shit. I kind of like moved back because I'm thinking like, dude, if they had like somebody's about to pull a gun or something, I don't know what's going on. But we're in LA, so they didn't.
Yeah.
Nah, I was a little worried, to be honest.
I was too. I was
mean,
moving back.
It was what a scene though. Like it was like at one point there was probably a solid 5 to 10 seconds where like it was just a standoff of like the dog being held back by its owner, like barking
And
going
yelling.
crazy,
Dude,
and
it
like
was a
they were
movie.
yelling like fuck you, and this guy's just standing there like like ripping the taser, and then he blew it. I mean,
Dude, why didn't he? Like, that's what I'm thinking.
The guy's
Like, the dog's coming,
uncoordinated.
I would just-
It was a
No, the dog took him to the ground, bit his leg, was ripping at it. He was hitting the shit out of it. By this time, the two guys come and like start kicking him. Like there was
Yeah.
one moment where his head was like on the curb, like kind of hanging
Oh,
off.
shit.
And this guy, like
He
we
literally-
were,
he
we were
has-
this far away from it. Like he thought about curb stomping him,
But he didn't.
and
He
then
didn't.
and then like a ambulance drives by, not even
related.
related
scene.
to it, and the guys freak out, get in their car and dip.
Oh my god.
And the other cash register at one point, like not the other cash register, the guy.
Oh yeah, he came
cashier,
out.
He came out and grabbed a mop, and he was like some 5'4", like
He
old
did his
guy.
best. He's a good guy.
He came out with the mop and popped him a couple times.
He's a great guy.
And then the ambulance came. They were out. It was kind of crazy.
The
The
fuck-
dog ran away for a second too after the fight.
Y'all got your snacks?
No, the craziest part is
Bro,
that
we-
that's why
yeah.
they're great employees. He came back, the guy with the mop, and like rang me up, and I was like, "Dude, is he okay?"
Dude,
Bro,
this
I
guy
was like
bleeding all over his arm. He
Yeah.
had bad puncture, like
on
right
his
on.
on this like
It was
major
bad,
artery.
dude. I was.
I don't know.
ooh.
There was a certain point where like
I don't think it was a major artery, but it
no,
was
no,
close.
that was a little that was dramatic. That was dramatic.
Jeez. Yeah.
But there was a honestly, there was a split second where I was thinking about like stepping in for him because
It was getting
this
bad.
guy was. I mean, if he would have like actually hit him with the one stump, I would have
would've been-
stepped in. But he didn't do it. He would have killed him straight up.
It was
Like, he
bad.
was gonna
Dude,
smash
that
his
dog
face
grabs
into-
his neck, bro. It's over.
Not yeah. I mean, the guy was gonna kill him himself just by smashing his head into
Yeah.
the pavement. Like
It could have been bad. It was like going on for like a while too. It was like a 30-second thing. Like by the time the dog started attacking, it's not like it just like bam, bam, bam. It was kind of like took a second, you know? It was
Dude,
weird.
I mean, good for that guy, but at the same time, I'm working at 7-Eleven.
No,
Someone
it's not
steals
worth it.
something,
Literally.
I'm literally like, see ya.
Dude,
I'm not going out and chasing
the
some
following
kids.
night, me and Carson were in there, and this hobo starts taking stuff, and Carson's like, "Here we go again."
I will
There any
say,
dogs out?
yeah, dude. I mean, living there was a little reckless. I know we liked it, but looking back on it now with these stories, I would pull up there sometimes, and this homeless guy was like banned from going inside.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
would give me money to like buy him stuff, and then I wouldn't know what to get him. I'd be like, "Yo, tell me," and then he'd be like, "Let me just show you." And he'd go in the store, and then like the whole time the store owner's like, "Get out, get out, get out."
Oh my
And I'm
gosh.
like, "Dude, just tell me what you want, or like just take the money. I don't want to be involved in this." Like, I'm trying to be nice, but like now the store owner hates me too, and like he's not gonna hook me up.
That's
So-
hilarious.
I will say I signed up for the rewards program, and I put my phone number in every time. I've got like 2,500 points, and
Is that a lot?
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, every time I'm like, "Hey, can I use these points?" And they're like, "Sorry, no rewards." And I'm like, "What?" It's like, how many points do I have to get?
7-Eleven, right?
Yeah,
Probably use
How
that
many
somewhere.
Slurpees does that get?
yeah.
you?
How many points? How many points do I have to get up to before I can start using them?
Oh my god.
That's funny.
No, I miss 7-Eleven, but you know, for health reasons, it's good that we stepped away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bad habit to be getting a lot of candy all the time.
We could talk
But
about our
it's so
Lent
good.
our Lent things.
Or Lent.
Are we doing that?
I mean,
Lent hasn't been going too well for me.
Lent.
That's what I'm talking about. Knock it
I'm
out of the
doing
park.
no added sugars.
Wait,
Yes,
did
sir.
you break?
Yo, I'm fucking kicked.
No, dude.
Sunday's a day of rest.
Oh yeah,
You're
Sunday's
good.
a day of
Carson's
rest,
giving
but
me a tap out, but I went yesterday too. So
Was it after midnight?
We
No,
saw
no.
Batman. We saw Batman.
no, it was just like it was more like, I mean, maybe East Coast.
Yeah, East Coast. It
Yeah.
was midnight.
East
Almost.
Coast, maybe, or like
11:30.
maybe like European time.
No, if I knew
Yeah.
I was about to go to a 3-hour long movie too, I'd.
All right, quick side note: never go see this Batman movie.
It's all the internet's cap. The movie's not good. I'm
Mm-mm.
sorry, but it's just not.
Don't
No,
waste your
no
money.
spoilers at all. We'll just cut it
I
there.
mean, there's nothing to spoil because nothing happens. Like,
It's so long. It's
for
so
no
long.
reason.
And like people, I was just seeing stuff. We were talking about it, about better than the Dark Knight and shit like that. And I was like, had high hopes for it. We were excited going in.
I was sleeping coming out. I mean,
2
it
hours
was
in, I
just-
was nodding off, and I was like,
Really?
dude, we still have an hour left of this. The
If it- if
storyline just
that
wasn't that
sucks.
good. The opening line, he calls himself Vengeance instead of Batman. It was the classic Batman spot. Like, he shows up, there's some shit going down after they just showed a bunch of criminal activity. He shows up, about to be a badass, and they go, "Who are you?" And he goes, "I'm Vengeance." It's like, dude, you're Batman. You're Batman.
I was reading some stuff though that like apparently it's like he's like still finding himself as Batman in this one, and they're doing like another trilogy. So I will say, if you look at the last trilogy, Batman Begins is the worst of the three, and The Dark Knight's the best. So the second one should be pretty fire. I don't know.
I will say Robert Pattinson.
a good way of looking at
he wasn't a bad Batman.
That's optimistic.
I think the movie was just bad.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I will say
agree. I'm not gonna hate on.
I
him
was
too
hating
much.
on it being dark, but like it was pretty unique. Like, I don't know. Maybe it'll grow with time, but don't ever say that it's better than The Dark Knight because
It's
that's
not.
just. But I guess it's not comparable. Let's compare it to Batman Begins. Still not comparable. All right.
And the Riddler and Penguin just wasn't it.
A little poor casting, I will say,
Yeah.
on the villain side.
I preferred the Gotham. If you've seen Gotham, those Riddler and Penguin. Those are gas.
For sure, gassed up, shawty.
But yeah, so
Is that-
Batman 2 out of 10.
Is that
Really?
wrapping up?
Nah,
story
I'd
time?
give it a 4.
Yeah, maybe 3.5.
Holy shit.
It was just if you cut it down to like an hour 45, it'd probably be a 6.5, maybe 7. But it was wrong. It was long for no reason. And if you change the ending, it could have gassed up more. Like it had potential. Like it was pretty clever. Like
It was Batman. Of course, it had potential,
You're right.
dude.
You're right. What am I saying?
Yeah.
They blew it.
It was Batman.
Served
dude.
up on a platter. Fucking easy ass storylines
If
already.
it's a
played out
trilogy,
for
though,
you.
I'll give Robert another try. Like
Yeah.
I'll watch the second and third.
They never showed him as Bruce Wayne either. He was Batman the whole movie.
There was one scene where he is Bruce.
All right.
Yeah.
We just said no spoilers.
All right, let's get into the segments. So we were on TikTok live. We hit 1.2K people on there,
Yeah,
which was the
1,200
most we've
people.
ever had, dude.
No.
Right?
No, I've had a couple K on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know why I thought that was so crazy.
No, but
All right,
1,200's a
it's
lot.
been a minute for sure.
On
But
TikTok Live.
Some girl was asking Carson to prom, and then they brought up the question about promposals. So we're all going to talk about our best promposal.
Okay. I'll start
you
it
got
off.
one?
I'm a pretty big fan of mine. So
Let's go.
Proud of this one.
it was like, so prom was like 2 weeks after Easter. So on Easter, I gave the girl I was dating, her mom, like a silver egg. And inside the silver egg was like a blank puzzle piece that I wrote, find the golden egg. And so I scrambled that up, put it in the egg. Her mom hid it. She found that. And so she put the puzzle together. And when she was doing that, her mom called me. So her mom texted me when she was making the puzzle, and I drove up with the golden egg. And so on that puzzle it said, find the golden egg. So when I got there, she like went outside and whatever. And I was like, yo, look, I found this. And I handed it to her like inside, like opened it up. And there's like a piece of paper. And it was like prom,
Yes, sir.
There you go.
And she said yes.
Easter theme.
Yeah. It was his girlfriend.
Oh, girlfriend missed that part.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Did you guys go to all your proms or what? Like
I only went to one because I was in a little bit of trouble.
Really?
It's junior year. Yeah.
Let me hear it. What?
It's pretty. No, I mean, I don't know.
What? Do your promposal, bro.
Oh, my promposal.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you were saying why I didn't go the first time.
No.
Oh, yeah,
We don't
yeah.
gotta. We don't talk about that.
My promposal. I mean, it wasn't really that. Like, it was my girlfriend. I pretty much just took her to a nice dinner, and I was like, yeah, let's hit prom.
Wow.
Yeah, I was on the.
Nah, it was better than that, but like, I don't need to really explain it.
You miss her?
100%.
No, mine was on some romantic dinner vibes. You know, nothing crazy.
I feel like we went to the
Atlanta
same
boys,
restaurant.
simple.
Melting pot.
Yeah.
Straight
That was the
down to
shit.
That's a
That was
classic
like
spot
the
for prom.
classic,
Bro,
I had them bring
yeah.
it out in the chocolate.
Classic
You know
high
what I'm
school
saying?
like spot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
I brought
pretty
it
good
out in the
part.
chocolate.
Melting pot's gas.
Let's hit it.
And then we took some to
I
go
don't think
chocolate.
They're out here.
No, I don't think they are. If they are, though, like, we should go tonight.
Yeah. No, it's gassed up.
If you guys are on the East Coast,
Melting
Melting
pot.
Pot is where it's at. It's kind of like Korean barbecue because you cook the meat in front of you, But then the dessert.
Surf and turf, and it's a chocolate fountain
Yeah.
at the end.
Did you get the cheese at first too, or what is it like the?
Yeah.
It's just that's if you get the 3-course. I think that's what I did. That's why I didn't want to gas it up too
You get
much.
a cheese
but,
fountain.
We treated them
for
right.
the apps. Get the chocolate
I
fountain.
feel like we
for
went on the
dessert.
same night, but like
different tables.
loca-
We rode together.
no, like different locations.
She said yes. Yeah,
Like,
we're good.
You took her to like the Swanee one, and I went to like the other one
The Duluth one,
or something like that.
That's funny.
Yeah, you know.
I
That's
went
how we
to-
tee it up.
I went to 3 proms. I went
Jeez.
to
Big
I
player.
Jeez.
went
Yeah,
my
dude.
sophomore year, my junior year, and my senior. My sophomore was weird though, because it was my neighbor that like asked me, and like we were friends.
Yeah.
And like I don't think like she like could ask anybody else. Like she just didn't want to.
Yeah.
So like they told me to like come over to the house, and I went over there, and there was just like a cake on the back porch, and it just said prom. She was like, "What do you think?" I was like, "Fucking sure."
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Sure.
It was really awkward because like I didn't know anyone really like in. She was like a grade above me, so I didn't really know. I knew
Yeah.
some of her friends, but like didn't know any like the guys really.
Yeah.
Kind of awkward vibes. Junior year, this one was like, like there was this girl that wasn't like definitely wasn't gonna get asked to prom, and like I was
You
just
stepped
like,
in.
I was like, I'm gonna ask this girl.
That's a great guy
Aw,
right there.
yeah.
He's,
That's
li-
actually-
he's
that's good,
100%
bro.
lying
Yeah.
though for the podcast.
No, but no, like all intentions. My thing was like I knew she wasn't gonna get asked, so I was like, I'm gonna step up and do it. Oh, like she was part of like a friend group that like all of us were all going, and like I knew she wasn't going to, so I was like, hell yeah.
That's a good guy move. So
Senior year, I
Good-
wasn't
good.
gonna go because I already went 2 years, but then like last second,
You're
I
just
was
so
like-
cool, dude.
I was like, fucking, I'm gonna go. No, not really. Like I went alone senior year, and I got
Now we're
I
talking.
got drunk, and I like snuck in with my best friend, and like
You went with the dude.
You
went
no,
to
no,
prom.
we went.
Senior year.
Let's get one
it was
thing
two.
straight.
It was my 2 best friends, and we all like. But
two dudes.
But
Two
the other guy had. He had his girlfriend go, so they got tickets.
So it's just me.
So it's just me and my other friend that didn't get fucking.
Look,
we
man,
didn't buy tickets.
You can tell us the truth.
Listen, and we snuck in, and the way I got in, I thought I was being really good about it. Like, I found this back door, and like I was like creeping in through the back, and like when I turned my back, like I looked out, and I was like on the stage, and like everyone was like looking at me. I found this back door, and I was like, I thought I was in the clear, but like when I like turned around, like everyone was looking at, I was like on the main stage. And I was like, fuck. And like I ran down the stairs. One of the teachers was like, how'd you get up there? I was like, I was looking for the bathroom. They're like,
on the stage.
Yeah. No, that was good stuff. I mean, did you get in? Like,
Yeah, nothing ever happened after that. So
why did you have to sneak in though?
Because you had to buy tickets, and I just didn't buy tickets.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Classic thief.
Yep.
But no.
Drunk thief.
Did you guys ever have like any bad, like not just prom, just any school dance in general, just like any bad experience with with your date or anything?
I got a good. This is kind of. I mean, I guess it's not bad. It was bad for another guy. So junior year, this girl I was talking to, his dad like knew the Greenville Drive. It's like the
the
MLB,
baseball
like,
team.
yeah, the farm team. So he brings this girl that I was talking to and like her sister to the game, and on the jumbotron he asked her to prom, and she said yes in front of everybody, and then literally like after that she had to explain to him like, nah, I can't go with you. And I just asked her.
Damn.
That's really, I
You
mean,
snagged this girl.
I was talking to
No,
him.
no.
Got the jumbotron.
I know, dude.
see, here's
he hated me
I was
for a
in
while
see,
after that.
I was in. I feel for that guy because I was in that position, but I didn't do it to myself. This girl was just.
Sadie Hawkins dance.
She asked me to it, and then like mid dance, like left me for the
For the
guy
guy.
that she was like talking
Ooh.
to, which was straight. I was just like, why did you ask me to come here though? Like,
For that reason, to like probably get that dude like a little jealous.
wow, classic user. That's why I don't talk to girls.
All these years later.
Yeah, it finally clicks for
You
me.
should hit her up on Instagram. Just be like, "Were you using me that night?"
Yo,
Interrupt. Did you use me for
Sadie Hawkins sophomore year. You were using me to get to him, weren't you? She's like, yeah, that just clicked for you.
That's hilarious. I do have a good promposal one that I did. So I played quarterback in high school, and I made a Build-A-Bear and dressed it up like me, and then put it on her porch. It's pretty good.
Did
That's
your
a good
voice
one.
say?
Yeah.
Your
But
voice
yeah.
had the little.
Mhm.
You want to go to prom?
Is
Dude,
that
it's
his
deeper
voice?
than that, bro.
My bad.
Way deeper than that.
Yeah, bro.
Do you want to go to prom?
Would she say yes to that?
Yeah, she said yeah.
Okay, nice.
Just
I was
in
talking
some
about the
voice,
voice,
do you
but-
want to go to prom? Just like,
prom.
who is
We're
this?
going to prom. You walk up, all smiles.
Oh, it's cool. I love prom. I mean, the one time I went, we had a great time. I remember we got off the bus to we were about to get off the bus and we wanted to get off to this one song and we played it on repeat for like 20 minutes. It was that, hey, we was a bird. And we thought we were so cool for playing it, but
It was so funny.
looking back on it, like we were classic losers.
No, the bus was popping, bro.
Dude, you know, my funniest like memories of like any school dances is like how the fact that there's like teachers and like everyone's just grinding. Like the teachers are just
Oh,
like
yeah.
chaperoning the prom.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everyone's just fucking.
Think about
just,
it
like,
now.
watching.
Think about it now. If you were a teacher, what
Yeah.
would you be thinking? Like looking
Bruh.
at that,
Yeah.
bruh. You're just like, bruh.
Dude, you could
Give yourself
you couldn't
5
pay
more
me to
years.
go
Give
there.
yourself 5 more years too. So you're like 30. What I mean? Wow, we're really reeling the ages out here. No.
What are you saying?
When in 5 years,
If you were a teacher,
5 years from
In
now,
5 years?
and you pull up to a
do they
prom.
still do that?
Yeah, you're the chaperones,
Teachers.
Grinding's still a thing.
dude. It's more than
Sure.
that. They're probably
grinding's great.
I don't know. It was. Now it's like it's so awkward. Now,
Are they
like-
just
Yeah.
hitting, are they hitting renegades out there or what?
So one thing we wanted to talk about was we've just been reflecting a lot. We're finally in this house. We think we're going to be here for long term compared to the other houses we've been in. And
How many houses have we been in real quick in the last 14 months?
12?
I think this one, if
Include hotels.
If Hustle Hotel is one house and all the other hotels are another house, like the week stays we did,
Which has been a lot, but yeah.
probably 4 or 5 different hotels. Then I think this is number 11.
Damn.
I think we
In about
counted
14
it's
months?
10 to 12 range. I think it's 11.
Let's beat.
Since we started in November 2020,
Wow.
November 9th, 2020.
We're here. We've had a lot of ups and downs.
We constantly are telling people, yeah, we moved. Like people are always just
Dude.
like, wait, like
Yeah.
why do you guys
move?
move so much?
No, we're
People
in
think
this-
we're on the run.
That's what I started telling people.
I am on the run. But I mean, we're in this house for the long haul, whether they like it or not. I mean, we're squatting at this point. But no, we've been in it for a while, and I mean, overall, what would you guys?
I love this house.
This,
No,
yeah, this is
not
number
even the
one.
house.
One.
I'm saying
Oh.
more. What would you guys like? How would you guys rate your overall experience of the last, 14 or so months? Like, less is like in the house. I know everyone's had a good time. But just more of like being on the scene of like the whole social
Oh, social
media,
media.
like LA. Like we've kind of seen.
I mean, I know we learned a lot.
Yeah.
Like this was the first. We
Yeah.
moved into the house, and I made a TikTok that day. Like it was the first time I ever really like jumped into social media like that. I had an Instagram and stuff, had a Twitter or whatever, but that was more for just like fun and like family pics, yada yada yada, music stuff.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of knowledge of any like influencers or the YouTube game or Instagram game.
It's a lot
or
more
any of that.
calculated than you
Yeah.
get until you're in it, and then it's like, oh, people move like this, and I think we've set a pretty good standard for moving like content oriented early on, more so than
Yeah,
Recently,
we
yeah.
started real strong with our content,
Mhm.
and then we just go through these phases, like the moves. There's a lot of things that factor into like
staying in
our
hotels kills
consistency.
the content.
I mean, there's some what ifs there. I mean, what if we never moved into Swimply? Who knows?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
What would have happened? That was when we talk about that. We've talked about that before, but just that was a kind of a fork in the road where there were two different paths, and we chose the the other path, which we're still on. I don't know. I mean, it probably worked out for the better, but who knows what we would have
I
been
think
on
it
if we would have chose the other path. And since we like jumped into that thing, we've kind of just been on this just road of bumps and
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like,
for sure.
ups
We've
and
gotten some big
downs and-
wins in some areas, and
getting booted out of places, and like not for like even really like bad things, just poor luck, and then being in a hotel, signing with the management company, that being delayed for weeks, and just
Yeah.
we've been kind of just tossed around for the last 4 or 5 months.
but now we're settled. We're ready. And yeah, we're excited. We're finally in a position where we can make a ton of content. I want to hear what y'all think, what y'all have learned, or what y'all think of social media since the past 14, 15 months.
I think just being consistent with posting and everything is just the biggest thing. 'Cause if you're not, then that's like when you fall off.
Yeah.
People aren't seeing you every day. Like,
Mm-hmm.
stop thinking about you.
Heard that.
100%.
Yeah.
It's a good tip.
I think individually, you have to sacrifice a little bit to make like the group thing work. But I think
sure.
the potential for like us as a group, I enjoy making content more as a group, and I've said that a lot. But I also think like it's been tough for like people to be fans of us. Like we've got like maybe like 10 girls who are like consistent fans who comment on everything. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to all of them.
That takes a lot, like, because we'll go weeks without posting, and it's like they're probably checking, waiting for us. But like,
Yeah.
I just think we've all had it in our minds, like where we want to go and like what we want to do, and I think now we'll probably hit that stride of just like actually committing to all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're patient enough and still
Yeah.
still waiting for us, and we're gonna pick up some new fans along the way too. We're excited.
That
for-
heat's coming. We've been meeting a lot. We got some videos we filmed these past few days. We're filming the next few days. We're coming with that heat.
But
So
more
be ready.
so, I'm not trying. I was more just like less of like, I know we've kind of hit our little stop in the road, but just more like overall, if someone was to come up to you and like ask you, hey, I'm thinking about moving to LA and like pursuing this life of being an influencer, what should I expect? Pretty much. And that's more so geared towards you guys, because just in terms of friendships.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
like-
really, it's hard to find people out here. Like, you guys are my group, and like, people ask sometimes, like, why don't you hang out with other people? It's just a lot of, I'm not gonna say like no names or anything, but a lot of people out here are fake. A lot of people only look at you for like numbers. Like they when they see you, they see like your profile and like your numbers. It's not saying everybody. I'm just saying like there are a lot of people like that. So really, like, who you surround yourself with, and like people that aren't just looking for like at you for like business plays and like other shit like that. Like only like a real friendship. So
Right.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's hard to find, like, I came out here and I live with you guys, like, and it's easy, but like, say if just you wanted to move out to LA and
Yeah.
like start this, like, and you have to
No,
make these
100%.
friends, like, you don't know, like, you're gonna give trust to pretty much anyone just because you're new out here.
Yeah, and
like,
there
you
are-
don't know.
There are the houses or companies or whatever, social media, that if you look at it from a solely business perspective, and like say people bringing in influencers or whatever like that, like there is that whole side of it out here. Like there are people that are moving like that. But yeah, like we started this together, and this is more like the way I think the way all of us would tell people that would move out here is like get your people that like you're tight with. It's pretty
Yeah,
much
you
what we were
need your
just saying.
family out here. That's for sure. I mean, I've had people ask me a lot. You know, would you like? Should I move out there? I'm thinking about making the move. Like, what's it like? I've heard like it's like a lot of people are fake, and like it's made me realize like, I mean, a lot of time like I'm not comparable, because I mean we kind of moved out here together. We were already best friends of like, I don't know, like 5-7 years or whatever, and then like along the way we met up with Tucker, who you knew from college even already, and then like a brotherhood obviously. So like we've kind of already, like, that was us four hanging out for months. Like it was kind of already like a little like family, and then we just like added Sean into it and immediately bonded. So that's why like you want to have your core group of people, because it's tough. it's tough. Like you can easily get lost in like the craziness of LA, and like people are only looking out for themselves out here for the most part. Like, cause
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like oh fuck them for thinking like that. It's like they're chasing like a once in a lifetime thing. Like everyone's going for the 1 in a million out here. You don't have time to look out for anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. If you understand, if you can see it and understand everybody's perspective, like to your best, and like you don't have to get emotional about it, but there are the people that like seem very genuine.
Yeah.
That like all of a sudden you hear there's something, you know, like there still is that. You just got to be careful. You got to
And
try to be good judgment of character, you know.
And one quick little thing I'll say is, like we've played both sides of this, and we always are like, people are fake and only look at you for the numbers and stuff. But like the party scene is so combined with the business out here, and like it's just like a connection game. So like it's tough for us to like hate on a little, because we've also played the other side of like trying to like
Collab.
like make the business moves at these events and stuff. So I don't know, like I don't necessarily like to hate on people for going about it certain ways, but it's really just I guess how you approach it,
Yeah.
and like your thought process behind it, and you can kind of just
your
like
intentions.
Yeah, your intentions. You either
Are you trying to get them, or are you trying to be like, yo, we're doing this, you down to do it?
Yeah.
And to be honest, like I mean, we've been out here for 14 months, and like they've got us more than a couple times. We've won a lot, but like not even saying influencers. I'm just saying like LA in general, real estate agents, like it's full of scammers and like people like
company friends.
We've said these stories before. Like people are just, they don't care about you, and I mean that's just life, I guess.
We've
But
gotten really good at seeing things for what they are, though.
for
You
sure.
can say that.
Learned in the last, but I don't know. Would you guys? I think overall you guys could say that you've made some really solid like friendships like that aren't fake
for
there.
sure.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
outside of the house, obviously.
For sure.
Yeah. We might. I mean, I'm just gonna think out loud, but I think it's like a misconception that you think like if you move out here and you like go to the scene, go to the party with all these like bigger influencers and like try and hit these collabs. I feel like it's just not gonna get you to where you want to go though. Like, cause we could pull a lot of strings and get these big collabs if we wanted to today.
Sure.
But I feel like
Our collab
like-
videos never do that.
But like, yeah.
But maybe that's not our game.
yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
Unless you're the collab guy.
No, but more people do well with
'Cause
collabs.
Yeah.
Like certain, I don't know.
I feel like that's I feel like
I think
is it a little
we're
hypocritical if like you use a bigger influencer for like their platform instead of just like using a genuine like
If you're-
friendship as like making content.
That's the whole thing. It's like, how do you see it? Are you using them, or is it like, hey, me and my buddy are making a video? It's
Yeah.
where's the intention is kind of
right.
where
But
the
it's
line
also,
is, you know.
I think it's less of like, it's kind of like how musicians look at it, almost like artists. Obviously, you see stream numbers, but like artists kind of see the like body of work you've put together. Same with influencers. Like even if necessarily your numbers aren't there, like people see the work you're putting out, and like look at it more of that. Like, hey, I respect them as like I've been watching
Their
like
art.
for
Yeah.
like instance. Like I've been seeing like Ellie Zeiler and like Amanda Diaz collabing a lot, and I feel like yes, they wouldn't collab if they didn't have numbers, but like at the same time, like you're a younger person trying to be in like this person's position, like you respect them more than like it's more than the numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers just show the body of work.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Like they respect
Same
what
way
they
in like
do.
music, like obviously you love the streams, but like you would like sacrifice streams for working with someone that like you like
On
their
a crazy
work.
song.
Yeah,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
something.
That's a good way of putting it. I like that.
But no, I mean there's super fake people out here, but at the same time, I think even the friendships we made outside of like Sync, a bunch of like a lot of the guys, we've made a lot of great guy friendship. There's some good girls friendships as well, a little less, but
Good bit less, but
yeah, I don't know. The girls are like it's also tougher.
there's
Like
a bunch of sweethearts out here. Everybody's grinding. Everybody's trying to do something. You know?
I'm gonna throw this in. I know like it's different because we're like a group, and like if someone wanted to come out here by themselves, but I've seen like personal growth from like everyone from like our group, because like through this year, like we've all been able to see like what we're like best at for like our group. And,
Yeah.
like just when we came together just like a little bit ago, and we said like everyone's gonna be in charge of certain
certain departments.
yeah, I feel like this year we've all been able to learn like what we could kill it at. So
Yeah.
Right.
personal growth in like that way.
Yeah, for
in this
sure.
year.
Right. And I mean, one more thing I'm just going to say, less for like, this isn't even for the people listening. It's more for just us. Like, I know we've kind of had our downs over like a while, but at the same time, like, I mean, we're kind of still here together, and like a lot of these houses have fallen apart, and yes, like they've kind of branched off and people are doing their own things like very well, like Sway, for instance, but like we've kind of been through a lot of rough patches that like once we come around this corner and like get back up, like we're gonna stay together and like be together at the top, whereas like
Yeah.
none of these other
None of them could do it together.
because they only saw the ups together. They never like they were only together to like go up.
It only went up.
Like we've
Once
kind
it
of,
went down,
we had a
It was
we had a big
they went
big
their
up,
separate
and
ways.
then we've just kind of been
Yeah.
kind of
Facts.
on the waves since then.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just kind of one thing I wanted to say. I know we kind of get down and stuff, but we're
We're baby.
here in a beautiful position. So I think I think it was a great convo. Great.
Yeah, I
Great
think that's a
little
good way
episode.
to wrap it
Good
up.
little therapy session.
Yeah.
honestly.
My name is Parker Paul Hill.
I'm Nash with the Flash.
I'm Sean Shutt, 69.
Tucker Janal.
Carson Janal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and we the Hustle House, baby.
We love you.
Peace.
Love y'all.
Peace.